Okay, right now Ethereum is in a danger zone. Price does need a major breakout above resistance because this consolidation that it has right now, right above support, is typically not good. And I did mention in a tweet earlier this month, if you had one more chance to buy ETH at $2,000, would you do it? 65% of people voted that they would. But now looking at this chart, the question is, will Ethereum drop down to $2,000? And after that, will we finally get this major bounce that we're waiting on? Or will price break down and continue trending downwards? Let me get your attention for a few minutes as I talk about what we can expect for the next few weeks. Hey, what's up? It's me, John, here with Currency.com. @RealJohnDoe on Twitter is where you can find me. And for today's video, I'm giving you guys another update on Ethereum, but I'm going to switch it up a little bit and we're going to look at things towards the downside. Because right now the trend lines and the moving averages and the price actions all shows Ethereum is in a downtrend. And that could reverse because we may have a potential bottom right now or possibly just another leg for price to continue breaking down. So stay tuned as I give you an update on that, and as well as I'll give you the usual support and resistance levels, the sentiment right now, talk about the news a little bit, and then we jump into the Currency.com platform, and then I'll give you my outlook as of right now for the price action if things do break down or possibly even potential bottom and a reversal. So if you are wondering what's happening with Ethereum right now, we will look at what will happen if price does continue breaking down, what levels the price can reach, or if we do have a potential bottom where we're at right now, and if price reverses to resistance levels, how high can it go? And we do cover Ethereum on the regular here on the channel. So if you are subscribed, we appreciate that. And if you're not subscribed yet and you are interested in more and more content that we do post and you want to stay up to date on more that we have to come, make sure you do hit that subscribe button. And one thing for everybody watching right now, to show your support to the channel, all we ask for is for you to hit that thumbs up button and like this video. And let's have a look here on Currency.com at the trader sentiment for Ethereum. Currently right now, it does show 88% buyers, 12% sellers. Price did test the daily lows. We are getting a minor bounce from there. And looking at Ethereum's price history for this week, not too much movement. Price staying in single digit moves since the beginning of the month. Okay, now let's move on to support and resistance levels. First level of support that I'm looking at, $2,250, which is the June lows, $2,000, which is a psychological support level. And just earlier this year, it was a yearly resistance level, and it did become a yearly support level. And then the final support level for this price consolidation that I'm looking to hold is $1,950. And that is the May lows from that major sell-off that we just had. Now to the upside resistance levels, first level I'm looking at is 2,550. That's right around the range for the 21-day moving average. 2,700, which is the June monthly open. And then that $3,000 level, which is the 50-day moving average for Ethereum. Right now, price is trading below two short-term moving averages. So we need to make sure this last level at the 200-day moving average holds, which is right around that final support. So let's talk here about the latest news on Ethereum. Ethereum's price did bounce up towards 2,600 this week, but it did fail to actually make it out of the range and make the bears become bullish. Right now, a lot of data points are indicating that Ethereum is finally lagging behind Bitcoin once again. But the good thing is Ethereum investment products did see the largest weekly outflows on record, according to CoinShares. Ether funds have generated $994 million in inflows this year, and the total assets held in Ethereum funds are nearly $11.1 billion. And this helps add to the data that institutions and funds are onboarding Ethereum. And as we get into the end of the month here in June, Ethereum does have $1.5 billion in options that do expire on June 25th. Which will make it a make or break situation. There are also June futures contracts that do expire on the 25th. And on March's expiry, Ethereum did rally about 56%. And with this next $1.5 billion options expiry, we can expect volatility to start increasing the price ranges, and then a major move towards which price range price is headed towards, which we'll talk about right now. So this is the Ethereum daily chart right here. Since their last analysis, we haven't had too much price movements. Price is still trading within range, but as you can see, it is starting to trade in a tighter and tighter range and coiling up for either a move towards this resistance that I have up here at about 2,950, or potentially break the support that has been consolidating at mostly at about 2,250. And things were actually looking good for June. We did have a push towards resistance, but as you can see now, price has been continuing to fall. We tested this 21-day moving average, got a rejection there, and price does continue to fall. Now we have to see how it reacts to this support, and if we make a higher low to follow this trend line, or if it makes a lower low and then continue breaking down for a potential bottom at that $2,000 range, or some more sideways price action and the downtrend continues. So I talked about some tips on how to read a crypto trend. You can see that on our channel, and I'm going to use some of that right now on this chart to come up with a possible scenario for Ethereum. So right now price is below the 21-day moving average. It's below the 50-day moving average. It's above that 200-day moving average. So the overall major trend is still bullish, but the short term is bearish right now, and price is making lower highs and continuing to break down and test support. So as of right now, looking at the way price has been moving and where it's trading, I'm going to lean bearish for now for Ethereum and keep my eye on these important levels. This range resistance level at about 2,950, like I mentioned, and also this major support that I have marked out here. And if we also include the RSI, it did bottom back in May, but it is making a higher low, potentially testing the 50 level. We'll see what happens if we get a rejection there and continue towards that 30 oversold level. Williams percent range also is in a downtrend, potentially pushing towards oversold, but we'll also see what happens when that hits that 50 level. As of right now, the price is in a downtrend from those yearly highs. And what some traders are looking for right now is a potential bottom. So to have a potential bottom, what we will need to do is to continue making higher lows like this, trade in a tighter range. And then one major thing we do need to happen is a daily close above that 21-day moving average, which is at least above $2,600, and some consolidation above that level, so we can head up to test that $2,900 level. If we do have this happen, then we most likely will see this 2,200 May lows and June lows level as the bottom for the year, and we should expect some prices towards the upside, resistance levels on the upside to be tested. But if price continues going on this trend that it has been going on, consolidating at support and eventually breaking down, how low can Ethereum go? So the first level, since we are below that 21 and 50-day moving average and we have the support here, we would see that 2,200 level break and Ethereum head down towards $2,000. And that would line up right around that 200-day moving average and also the May lows. And that would be the first test of the 200-day moving average for quite a few months now. Let me look back how far. So that's looking like the first test of the 200-day moving average since March and April of 2020. So we do know that will happen eventually, but it's just a matter of where will that 200-day moving average be. And if price does continue consolidating at support, that 200-day moving average looks like it will be right at about $2,000 for Ethereum. And like I mentioned earlier in this video, that $2,000 level is very important. And that's where I asked on my Twitter, how many people will look to buy Ethereum if it does touch that level? Quite a bit of people said that they are buyers. Let me know what you think. Will you buy Ethereum if it does come down towards that $2,000 level? It does look like a better spot for price to bottom for this year, because year to date right now, Ethereum is up about 230%. And if we do bottom there, that's still a good level for another entry point for Ethereum to continue its trend. And even if we do get a lower high when we do test the upside, that's still a big major move, even up towards $3,000, which would give you about a 50% return. And then towards all-time high, that is about 120%. And before we finish up this video, let me mention one quick thing to you guys that I did make a note of on our channel in the video about reading a trend on a crypto chart. As you can see here, we do have a price pattern forming. And this is what you would call a bear flag, which is the complete opposite to right here, which is a bull flag where price breaks up. And it's looking like we do have a bear flag right here for price to potentially break down. I'm keeping my eyes on that $2,000 level. I'm not a bear on Ethereum, but I'm keeping an eye on that $2,000 level, and I'm seeing that more as an opportunity. But if we do get that price point, I'll make sure you are aware of that opportunity as well. But let's take everything on level by level, support, resistance, and sit back and let the price do what it needs to do. Price likes to move like a magnet away and towards those moving averages. And right now, the only one that it has not approached in a long time is the 200-day moving average. That is all for this analysis on Ethereum. I hope you enjoyed this video, and it does help you out on knowing what's going on with Ethereum and what you could possibly expect in the coming weeks. And hopefully we do get a turnaround in the crypto markets, but we will continue looking at the charts and keeping you guys updated. So leave your feedback below. Let me know what you would like to see in the next videos. We will review it all, and I'll see you in the next one. It's John here with Currency.com. For more trading videos just like this, please subscribe to our channel.